Arena! Hey, Chris in the house with another Raid Shadow Legends video direct from the server. Yeah, one more time, guys. We are here to test things, but this time it's not a test. It's a showcase. Remember when I was reviewing these relics here, the new relics from the faction was hard, and I said, okay, we had great quality between these relics, even more about the rare ones, and it happened, guys. Arenareset, this relic here that gives attack, HP, and accuracy, and the effect of the wearer's poison debuffs deal bonus damage equal to 50% of the wearer's attack, can be boosted to over 150% of the wearer's attack as damage, extra damage for the poisons. When I read that one week ago, 1.5 weeks ago, I said that's going to be massive, that's going to be really powerful, and indeed it is. This relic here, a rare relic that everybody's going to be able to farm, because we're going to do faction wars hard every day, we're going to get materials every day, so that's going to be gradually the relic that we're going to have more. These two, because we're going to get constantly the materials from them, these two will be one of the most common relics between our inventories, and they are extremely powerful. They brought back from the bottom of the vault some champions to be top core of the meta. They resurrect a mythical that everybody wanted to have a buff. Now they will ask for nerf, because how strong this is right now. This is the new meta. This is Arenareset impact into the Raid Shadow Legends game. Let me showcase what I'm talking about. That many asked for buff. Nell, the blackteeth. This mythical here is probably right now the strongest champion in the game. She will be extremely hard to deal with. She is going to be extremely frustrating for some players, because facing her is going to be a pain. What am I talking about? When we have this relic here, the Arenareset, boosting our poison's damage based on our attack, every poison that we put deals extra damage based on our attack. We're going to use that alongside, then that's mandatory, little dose for PvP content, because the little dose, when he's 5-star, he boosts the damage of the poison debuff by 200%. 200%. So we're going to have extra damage based on attack. We're going to have 200% more damage, and if it is 6-star, it will even make it easier to land, because the poisons are going to ignore some part of the resistance of the enemy. So we are doing more damage, we are ignoring part of the resistance, and by the kit of Nell herself, she's going to land that many times, because Nell's passive, Blackteeth's buffet, whenever an enemy receives a buff, is healed, or has the turn meter increased by skill, almost everything that you do, besides attacking, places a 5% debuff, poison debuff on that enemy for 2 turns, will ignore block debuffs with this poison. Increases the champion turn meter by 5% for each poison debuff placed by this skill. This is huge. This combo is huge, because every action that you do is going to punish you with a poison, and this poison now is going to do massive amount of damage. Massive. And on her kit, she also has that skill, the soporific mask. Steal all buffs from all enemies, decreases each target's turn meter by 10%, decreases each target turn meter by an additional 5% for each debuff on them, also instantly activates all poisons debuff on all enemies, then places his lead debuff for 1 turn on all enemies without poisons debuff. Basically, she strips you, she decreases your turn meter, she activates all the massive damage dealing poisons, and if you survive, you're going to be slapped. That's how powerful Nell is right now, and how to build her. These are the masteries that we use on her. Basically, we only want for the offense the big disciple for the extra attack. From the support, we want few things. We want the pinpoint for the extra accuracy. We want the charged focus for the extra accuracy. We want the Swarm Smiter for the extra accuracy. The Arcane Celerity gives you more turn meter every time a debuff that you put expires, and you're gonna put a lot, so it's useful. The Lore of Steel gives you more stats that you're going to need from the set, and Master Hexa is a must-have, because the 2 turns poison that you put on your enemies might be 3 turns, and extra accuracy through the UI. That's what we want on her. Undoubtedly, you want Little Dose. Undoubtedly, you want Arachna Elixir. And the set we're going to use on her, it's Pinpoint, at least 4 pieces, and Stone Skins, at least 4 pieces. What for? Because we want the safety of the Stone Skin, and since we're not using Wand of Submission on her, and we are going to land a lot of debuffs, we want the Pinpoint to make it a little bit safer. Not going to be crazy safer because of the amount of debuffs she lands, but at least some safety. And what kind of stats we are going to aim for? These are the stats that we are using on her. 6.7k attack, not insane amount of attack. Her base attack is very low on the first form. If it was the second form, that would be the attack. But we are talking about the first form. So HP doesn't matter, we have 64k. Defense doesn't matter, we have 3.4k. Here, speed, we have 338. More speed is better. Critical hit and critical damage doesn't matter, but they are useful. Resistance doesn't matter that much, accuracy matters. So we have 584. So basically, it's for her, we want attack, speed, and accuracy. That's what we aimed for on the gear here. The gear is not maxed. We are without resources to redefine things. So there are some pieces that still needs ascension and things like that, so she can improve a lot. But take a look on what she can do. Let's use just 2 champions. I go second team, just 2 champions. Okay, I was faster, so I'm just going to use A1 here. Let them buff themselves. Look at these. They buffed, they accelerated, they put poisons on themselves, and they are punished by that. The Theox took a turn, and he instantly died from the damage of the poisons. They are going to take turns. Look at the damage. Oh, I cut. Because of the amount of poisons we deliver, I cut. Take a look. They have thick shields, they are full HP, but take a look at what's going to happen. They were totally obliterated by a support. This is Nell. Blackteeth power right now. This is how strong she is right now. Okay, let me do like this. They're going to be faster. Look, they buffed all the poisons they got. They got a lot of poisons on them. They got a turn and they got destroyed. For the amount of poisons we delivered, now we cut. And we just going to do that. Let me heal. Look, he got a poison on him. I'm just going to A1. Not want to do damage. Hope I will kill him anyway. We are with a two-man team. Every action that they do, they got poisons, 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 poisons. They delivered a lot of poisons. I cut. I'm gonna detonate the poisons. They are dead. We are with a two-man team. Nell is a support on the first form. But look at what she's doing. This is the power of little dose, Arachna Elixir, and a very good build. These three things do this kind of damage. This is the new meta. With that, Nell is now probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest champion in the game. Okay, we're facing a team here. They're going to be a lot faster than us. Two Stone Skin. They buff. They cleansed. We put the poisons again. Let's detonate the poisons with Nell's A2. Two poisons, look, they have two poisons. Full HP, our boss, full HP horse, two poisons. The other ones are not with poisons because of the Stone Skin, but let's try to remove this Stone Skin. We killed full HP champions with just two poisons, and we cut between them. We got a lot of speed from the poisons, and we removed the Stone Skins and all the other buffs from them. So let me just use that. And let they have their turns. They buffed poisons. Let me put the A3 here. Do damage. Poisons here. Let me just use that. Okay. A1 here. We got a turn. Let me detonate these poisons. His stun meter boost from the A1 give him another poison. So he's going to take a turn and die from the poisons. Here, she's going to take a turn and die from the poisons. That's Nell. That's Nell right now. Okay. Okay, a team full of Stone Skins. So I'm just going to use the A3 here. Let them have their turns. They're buffing. They're buffing. Okay, let's make them revive. I killed him. I stole the Stone Skin. And now they are buffing, resurrecting, buffing. And poisons are accumulating. Look, they are buffing and poisons are there. The poisons detonated. They buffed again. 3 poisons here. I'm just going to detonate them. We steal everything from him. Two-man team. Two-man team. He buffed poison. He buffed poison. Let me detonate that poison. GG. Three-man team. Let's put another thing to help us here. Let's put a Yumeko to help us. Okay, fast team, they buffed poisons here. They were faster, they were buffed. They should be faster than us, but because we put it 7 buffs, we got 35% unmit boost on Nell. So she cut it. I'm just going to detonate that poisons. when he get a turn, because of the poisons, he's just going to die. Is he going to buff? Hey. A1, look at the damage. Another faster team. They buff poisons. They took turns. Look at how much HP they got destroyed. So let me proc the poisons here. Look, he took a turn, he died. She buffed poisons. Let me try to detonate that poison. She got another poison. When she have a turn, if she have a turn, she's dead. Okay, we're facing a very strong team here. So let me put a 4-man team now. Okay, we have a very strong team here. Marichka is accounted to us, so let's try to remove things here. We didn't remove nothing. Let's try to remove again. We removed nothing. Let me heal. Let me remove again. Now we remove it. Done with boost. Let me do that. Heal. Look at the amount of poisons. Look at the amount of poisons. Let me do that. They were destroyed by poisons. Okay. Let me do that. He had a turn, poisons. He also had a turn. If I do something here, he's going to proc. Let me put the fear. Look at how many poisons he got. The other one's going to die. Let me try to remove that. Remove it. Detonate the poisons. Okay, another very strong team here. Let's go back to 3-man team. They buffed. A lot of poisons, but they are protected by the block damage. Let me try to steal one of these block damages. We stole. Turn mid boost, turn mid boost. Turn mid boost. Poisons, poisons, poisons. Let's detonate the poisons. Boost, poisons. Turn mid boost, poisons. Let me put a shield on ourselves. Let me detonate that poisons. Farming top of the meta teams with high empowerment. Mythical Relic, 6-star blessing on everybody. Destroyed by a 3-man team without danger. Again here. Okay, they were fast. They started. They put us to sleep. Let's do that. One poison. Let me heal a little bit. Poisons. Poisons. Let me detonate them. Oh, they still got poisons. Okay, got your turns. Got your turns. Poison detonated down. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's go here. They buff poisons. They removed us poisons. Let's remove them. Detonated. Boom. You got a poison there. Since he got a poison, let me do that. We detonated one, he got another, he had a turn. The poison activated. If we're facing extremely fast teams, they had a turn, boost, poisons. Try to remove us, okay. He got a turn, the poison detonated. Let me do that. One to sleep. I will not even remove skills. Let them have their turns. Let me drop poisons on them. They got their turns. Poisons detonated. Another extremely powerful team here. We are 3 main. They were faster, they buffed. 8, 6, 7 poisons. 35% mid boost. We cut through them. So I detonate the poisons. And that's now their situation. They started, they buffed, they die. Now they have a poison. Let me remove that. He still got a poison. I'm not going to even attack him. I'm just going to let him have his turn. He had his turn, the poison damage is dead. That's how strong Nell Blacktooth is right now. This combo, it's amazing for her. She's top of the meta. I would say right now with this combo, Nell is a top 5 champion. Top 5 champion. She's competing there besides Marius, Nice, Gelafir, Siegfried, Lazarius, Commodus, and everybody here. She's absolutely amazing. Amazing right now. And she was not the only one champion that got a massive power up because of this relic. Let's talk about Kavalax here. He is the poison version of Hegemon. He puts 4 poisons in the beginning of the fight. That's his passive here. Pestilence places 4 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns at the start of each round. Has 50% of chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on all enemies for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Whenever an enemy places a poison debuff on this champion, instantly removes it and replaces with continuous heal. So, another champion that if you combo Lethal Dose, here I only have a 4-star, so it's only 100% more damage. If it was 5-star, it was going to be 200% more damage, double the damage we're going to do. Arachna Elixir, and these are the masteries we're using on him. Again, we just need the Blade Disciple, the masteries here for accuracy, Master Hexer to have more turns on our poisons, and Eagle Eye to more accuracy. These relics damage is based on the champion's attack, so we focused everything that we had here on attack. We have 10.5k attack on this Kavalax, while we have 491 accuracy. We just care about attack and accuracy on him. And for sets, we need, since we are not having the wand of submission here, and we are landing 4 debuffs on every champion in the beginning of the fight, we want him to have at least 2 turns of intercept on him. So we went for 6 pieces of intercept on him, and the other pieces just to get you attack and accuracy as much as you can. So 6 pieces of pinpoint is mandatory for the 2 turns of intercept on him. For the other pieces, go with whatever you have. Let me show you what this champion can do now. The fight starts. He delivers 4 poisons on everybody. The people that have stone skin cleanses it. The ones that does not have stone skin are killed by it. And if they are not killed, Nell goes there, detonate, steals everything. This is a good second team. This is a good second team. Okay, he delivers more poison. Let's extend. Try at least. No, so let's detonate. A little bit of shield. A1 poisons. Let me detonate them. And he's with another poison. If he get a turn, he's going to be killed by that poison. Come on, get a turn. He didn't. That's the power of him right now. Look how strong he is. Look how strong he is right now. The fight starts. He delivers the poisons. They got a turn. They're dead. They're dead. They even didn't have a turn. If I'm not going to do nothing with Nell, let them have their turns. They're dead. So let me do better. Look how strong he is right now. The fight starts. Poison on everybody. The fight is over. That's how strong this relic is right now, with lethal dose and champions that deliver a lot of poison. We just had one champion here. He killed everybody. He killed everybody. Let's go this way. Look, he's going to deliver the poisons. The stone skin is going to cleanse on them. They got turns. They're dead. Okay, he's going to nuke us. He got 2 poisons. Let me extend that. Now he have 5 poisons. Let me detonate it. Okay, another team here. Kavalax. Deliver your poisons. Now team, got your turn. He's dead. Let me detonate. 6 seconds farm. Very big shield from Krisk. Very tanker champion Ursuga. Just Kavalax. Sifen Brotus. Just Kavalax. Not going to even do nothing here. This is broken. These champions now are broken. Look. The fastest champion in the game. The champion that always have his turn first. He's going to have his turn first. But he has poison on his head. So he got his turn. 0 seconds. Took the fight. 0 seconds. We are one main teams. Okay, let's go there. They had their turns, they're dead. Let me proc that. Okay, we got her. She got 1 poison on her. Let me extend that. She buffed another poison. Please have a turn. Have a turn. Another poison. Another faster team. Kavalax, poisons. Boosted. Try to remove us. Have this turn killed. Let me do that. She's going to revive. No, she's not. He did a skill. Let me A1. Take a turn. Poison. Dead. Okay, let's go this way against this team. Poisons, 2 with Stone Skin. The 2 without Stone Skin had their turn and died. Let me do that. I stole 1 Stone Skin here. She buffed 2 poisons. Let me even put the shield. 3 poisons. Let me extend. Okay, not able to. A1. Revived. Let me kill her. He got a turn poisons. Let me do that to her. She buffed 2 poisons. She's going to suffer for that poisons. Hey, let me put stock here. Let me do that. And that. Yellow is a red down. He buffed poisons. Poisons, poisons. Let me detonate that poisons. They come back. They buffed poisons. Have your turn, Galateer poisons. Bro, this is broken. And there's one more champion that I want to talk about. It's Gnishak, Vermin Lord. This champion is not a poisoner itself. He's a bomber, but he's a champion that is going to take huge advantage of this mechanic. Because right now, to protect against these poisons, you need to have Stone Skin or Pharaoh. Most of the people are going to put Stone Skin because champions just with Pharaoh are hard to make them alive unless they have survivability mechanics inbuilt in their champions. Most of the champions don't have. Only Siegfried, Rotus, Nice, Galateer, champions like that have, but most of the champions don't have. So, Gnishak can explore that. He can put bombs. If you have Stone Skin, you're going to do double damage. If you don't have Stone Skin, the bomb is going to do normal damage, and if they detonate, they're gonna land protected poisons on you. And this champion, to do damage on bombs, have to have a lot of attack. So, we put him on Stone Skin and Pinpoint. 4 pieces of Stone Skin, 4 pieces of Pinpoint mandatory. We gave him that stats, 7.4k attack, 343 speed, 578, and we gave him Arachna Alishir, Lethal Dose, 5-star, and these masters over here. Again, we just need the attack and the accuracy from that, Massa Hexa for extra poisons, and Eagle Eye to extra accuracy. That's everything we want on him. Let's test this monster. Let's test this monster. Look, 1 bomb detonated. If they survive the bombs, they survived. The poison is going to make the play. Look. Let's go this way. Let me put Kavalax here. Okay. If someone is on Stone Skin to protect against, like here, they are with the poisons from the Kavalax, but the Galeo survived. Will survive because of the Stone Skin. So we're going to drop the bombs. If they do not die for the poison, they will die from the bombs. Let's Galeo have his turn. He's going to take huge advantage of that. Huge advantage. Gnishak, Vermin Lord, was strong. Now he's even more. Look. All the three protected by the Stone Skin. He was not. Let's bomb it. Okay. Took a turn. Died. Took a turn. Died. Take a turn. Take a turn. 5 bombs. Oh gosh. Take a turn. Died. Again. Kavalax. If someone is going to survive because of the Stone Skin, they're going to survive also the bomb. And if they survive the bombs, they will have to survive the poisons that come after the bomb. This is crazy. Look. He have arenareset, so he will survive. He will survive. The others have no chance. The value of the Pharaoh skyrocketed. Let's go again. Gnishak, Vermin Lord, Kavalax, poisons everywhere. One champion survive. Let me do that. Let's not detonate here. Let them have their turns. Have your turn. Have your turn. Have your turn. Oh, he's going to die. I want to see the damage of the poisons, but nobody's not even survive to see the poisons. Okay, 2 of them with Stone Skin. And now. And now. We are 3 main every team in 10 seconds. Okay, 3 with Stone Skin. Okay, he's going to take his turn. He's dead. These take a turn, dead. Took turn, dead. Let's go this way. They're dead. Let's see a nice. Okay, he did not die from the from the bombs, but he put the block damage, cleansed it, transformed it into poison, and he's dead. That's crazy. That's crazy. So guys, that's the new best combo out of the meta. These are the strongest combos that are right now being played. They are really hard to counter. They are extremely deadly. So if you're facing Nell, watch out, because now you're facing probably the strongest champion in the game. And 1 week ago she wasn't even considered strong. Now take a look. 1 rare relic. The Arenareset brought Nell to the top of 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 the meta on the arena. It made Gnishak a lot more dangerous and a lot more strong. to Kavalax from just a PvE champion or bottom of the vault of many guys out there to be a top pick in the arena also. Just one rare relic changed all the game. These champions weren't buffed. There were no changes on their kits, but they are now meta just because one new relic was added to the game. That's the power of her. So put your champions with these builds that we showed on this video, take advantage of it, and have fun. Destroy your enemies through poison. As always, if you like this kind of content, do not forget to... And remember, it's all about arena.